Hi, I'm Bea Stratton. I'm with Denver Water, and I'm here with Ross Shrigley from Plant Select. We're at Gully Greenhouse in Fort Collins. We're here to talk about some tips for people looking to buy water-wise plants. Ross, people often associate water-wise plants with desert-type landscapes. Can you talk to us more about that?
Yes, it is such a misconception of having a drought-tolerant or a water-wise garden that is yuccas and cactus. It doesn't have to be. Look at all these Plant Select plants that have beautiful texture. All you need to do is actually look for a Plant Select logo on the tag, and that'll tell you it's a water-wise plant.
When people are out shopping in the spring, plants are pretty small. They might look a little sad and not as interesting and bright as they do midsummer. Do you have any advice or any thoughts on shopping for plants early in the spring?
I sure do. Go to the website, Plant Select website, and you can look up some good plants. But I have a good example of plants that don't like to be grown in pots. They like to be put in the ground. This is one of my most favorite plants. This is the meadow blazing star, and it attracts monarchs galore. But look at it in the pot. It doesn't compete with a lot of the other flowering plants right away. So the wow factor actually comes when you see it doing its thing in your garden.
So with that being said, do you recommend that people look for more mature plants, or is planting a plant more in its infancy setting it up for success?
That's a really great question. So you don't have to buy the largest of all the plants out on the shelf. I would go actually and buy the smallest plants because one, they're easier to dig in and make a hole for, but it also lets them establish better, and they're cheaper.
What's some good advice during the first few years of a water-wise plant? And maybe just talk about what water-wise really is for our customers.
Sure. So water-wise does not mean you put the plant in the ground, water it once, and walk away. You have to care for it for about a season at least, and a lot of times more often. And then you can back the water off. So don't plant them and then just think that they're water-wise, so they should live. They should have some care, and then you can let them go.
And how long is that period, do you say, usually for your plants?
A lot of it depends on the plant, but 2 years is probably a good amount if you were going to take an average of them all.
Okay. And finally, let's talk about soil. Do you think that we need to amend the soil for these types of plants?
As a matter of fact, not really. These plants do not like really rich soils like your vegetable garden. These are like lean soils. And so we test them to see what type and conditions they can attain, and most of them will take our clay soils.
So Ross, at Denver Water, we're really changing our language around water-wise landscapes, and we're bringing in this term Colorado-scaping because we think that it fully encompasses the landscapes that we're looking for in our service area. They're more diverse, they're textural, they're colorful, and I think that Plant Select plants really fit perfectly into that definition of Colorado-scape. Is there anything else you'd want to add to that?
Sure. I actually believe that a lot of the Plant Select plants are the foundation of Colorado-scaping. You see them all over, and they are wonderful. They're beautiful, and you can pack them in and have a new style of garden that is lush, low water, entertaining all year round for you and the insects that live there.
Great, thanks Ross. And if you want some more information on Plant Select, you can go to plantselect.org. And for more water saving tips, you can go to denverwater.org/conserve.